Morning class.
Morning.
Right, today's material is about spoof text. So before we start the class, we should do let's pray together. So let's pray.
Amin.
Alright class, today's material is about spoof text. And in this class, any other know about spoof text? Please?
Sir,
So
Yes, please Aranga.
I think spoof text is something like funny text, sir, maybe.
Yes, makes sense. Great answer. Okay, any others? Yes, next.
Sir,
Ramadan, please.
my opinion is actually same with Angga. I think spoof text is about funny text. Is it right?
Yes, spot alright. Great answer, Ramadan. It's pretty same with Ranga answer. So then I can explain briefly about the spoof text. What is spoof text? So spoof text is factual events and it happened in the past time. And then the spoof text have funny endings of the text. And then this spoof text has social function. It's to entertain people and share story. You got it, guys?
Got it.
Great. Then this spoof text has three generic structure. Students, you know about the three generic structure?
Yes, sir. I think there are three generic structures in spoof text. First is orientation, and we have events and twists.
Great answer, Gerda. It has three generic structure. First, orientation. Orientation is about interaction of the participant of the story, where it happened and when. And the second one is events. When event is the happening of the story occur, the chronological of the story, several events, and we arrange the story read nicely. And the last one is twist. The twist is about the funny endings of the story. You get it?
Yes, sir. I got it.
Spoof text has characteristic and language features, which is focus on individual participant, use of material process, use of past tense, use direct speech for dialogue, and using action verb like ate, broke, run, and something else. And then taught in chronological order. Students, so far any question about the material?
Sir,
Yes, please, Aranda.
why in the characteristic using action verb past tense?
Great question. So I should answer it. Why we should using second form verb in spoof text? Because spoof text had occurred in a past time, so we should using verb to or second form verb. Is it clear, Ranga?
Yes, sir, I got it. Thank you.
Alright. Anybody wanna ask anything? If no question again, I want to share you about some spoof text. You wanna hear that?
Yes.
Alright. This spoof text is about love money too much. A rich husband told his wife, "Dear, I want to keep all of money on the bank." His wife replied, "Why do you want to keep all of your money while we can use it to finance the needs of our life?" Her husband, who is stingy, did not consider her advice and still keep it all his money in the bank. One day, the husband was seriously ill, but he still loved his money. He said, "If I die later, grab all of my money and put into my grave," asked her husband. Finally, after a while, her husband was dead. Then she did all her husband demands. She put something into her husband's grave. One of her friends asked her, "Why did you do that?" She said, "I did what was ordered my husband said." She replied, "So you buried all that money?" Asked her friend. "I took the money, then I put it into my savings and I buried to check my husband," said the wife.
It's so funny, sir.
It's so funny, right?
Yes.
Based on the spoof story, I want to ask you, please mention the funny or twist part of the story. Please, Aranga, can you mention it?
I think the twist of the story is I took the money, then I put into my saving, and I buried the check with my husband, said the wife. That is the funny thing, sir.
Yes, great. It's correct because it's the funny in the ending of the story.
And then, alright class, we know about the spoof text is the definitions, general structure, and language feature. And then I will instruct you about this material to make a spoof text with your friend. Beside your friend, make one team. Each team have one or two or three person in the group, and yourself to make it. And any question about that?
Can I ask you something?
Yes, of course. Oh, please.
Is it okay if we create a super short spoof text?
Yes, of course. It's okay if you should to make a character and characteristic of spoof text. Got it, result?
Got it, sir.
All right, class. I will give you 45 minutes. Then you should to finish it, write it. So good luck, class. Thank you. Have you finished?
Almost.
Yes, I had suggest you to remember about the general structure. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Got it, understood. How about you?
Not yet, sir.
Yeah, go on. Time's up. It's already 45 minutes, and yes,
Maybe our group have finished the
yes.
spoof text.
Please, if your teams already finished your spoof text, come to the front of class and present.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Yes, come in.
Okay, this is our spoof text, the boss and the trainee. A man joined a big multinational company as a trainee. On his birthday, he dealt the pantry and shouted into the phone, "Get me a coffee quickly." The voice from the other side responded, "You fool! You have the wrong extension. Do you know who you are talking to, Dango?"
No, replied the trainee. It's the managing director of the company, you fool. The man shouted back. And do you know who you are talking to, you fool?
No, replied the managing director. That's good, replied the train and put down the Thank you.
It's good, sir.
It's good, sir.
Good, very good. Thank you.
It's time is yours. Is please come to the front of class.
So this is our spoof text. Finding penguin in the park. Once a man was walking in the park when he crossed a penguin. He took it to a policeman and said, "What should I do?" The policeman replied, "Take it to the zoo." The next day, the policeman saw the man in the same park. The man was still carrying the penguin.
The policeman was rather surprised and walked up to the man and asked, "Why are you still carrying the penguin? Didn't you take it to the zoo?" The man replied, "I certainly did, and it was a great idea because the penguin really enjoyed. So today I'm taking to the movie."
It's funny, guys.
Sir, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Dapat?
Alright, class. So everything is already presentation their material about the spoof text, and it's time to conclusion about the spoof text. So spoof text is a factual story and had events and has funny endings, and it has its general structure, which is its orientation, and then events, and the last one is twist, which is funny things. And this have a social function is to entertain people. And then that is our material today, and hopefully you can understand me well. And thank you for today. See you next week. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.